What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where today we have the 2021 Maserati Levante Granlusso that has an incredible spec. Now, this is our second Granlusso on the channel, and our first Granlusso was an S. This actually has the entry-level engine. All right, so it has the entry-level engine, but the specs on this are a little bit crazier, and we'll know more about that once we get into the interior. But with that said, I really just want to go over what this 2021 looks like because we haven't seen one in Bianco Alpi yet, which is an upgraded white paint with the new taillights. All right, so we've seen the paint before, but we haven't seen it meshed together with the new boomerang taillights for 2021. So I want to show you that. Also, I want to show you the interior of this thing. It's phenomenal. Let's just get right to it. The Granlusso model, the luxury model of the Levante. Now, I've gone over most of the Levante specs when it comes to a lot of the features and when it comes to everything that comes standard. But just to give you guys an overrun of what you get, especially for the powertrain, this is the entry-level engine. So you're starting off with a twin-turbo V6. This is a 3-liter with 345 horsepower, and with this all-wheel drive, you're getting 369 pound-feet of torque. Now, with that said, you're going 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds with a top speed of 156 miles per hour. Now, with that said, that's all good and dandy. But really what this video is about this spec. So again, for your fuel economy, premium fuel, all right, 18 combined, 16 city, 22 highway, 20 cubic feet of space in the rear, all right, and you have a 60/40 rear folding seat as well. All right, all that stuff out of the way. Let's talk about the specific spec. All right, so you can see the pearl in the paint. So this is not a regular Bianco paint. This is Bianco Alpi. This is the pearl paint for the Maserati Levante here, and this is an upgraded paint. Now, you guys do remember on my Ghibli, I had this same paint, and I loved it so much, so I'm going to be very biased here when it comes to this specific exterior. Now, with that said, you also have platinum Efesto wheels. All right, so check these out. 20-inch platinum Efesto wheels. All right, you also have the platinum Maserati insignia in the middle. You have the red caliper with the right script, and with the brakes, they are the regular rotors for the Brembo brake kit because it is not an S model, so it has the lower horsepower, so you do not get the drilled rotors. You also get the Granlusso badge, as you guys can see there, and you have the Bianco Alpi wheel wells to match and the side skirts as well. All right, now going up front, you'll also notice that we do have the full matrix LED headlamps. All right, and for the Granlusso model, you get the chrome around the fog lamps, and then underneath the fog lights, you get the chrome blades for the Granlusso that go horizontally and perpendicular with the headlamps. All right, so with that said, for the Granlusso, you also get the front fascia done in aluminum. All right, so you get that nice aluminum finish, and you'll notice that in the rear as well. And with the Granlusso, you're also getting the new grille all done up. All right, so you have the chrome right up front there. All right, you have the black there in the back, and then you also have the matte black for the new grille in the center. So you'll see the 3D effect and a more aggressive effect for the 2021 grille that's more stylistic. You'll also see that you have the big trident, which will let you know that all the technology is packed inside of that as well. All right, so we'll go to the back, and you'll notice, well, before we get to the back actually, your port vents there are done in chrome. All right, you have your chrome door handle and chrome window moldings, and you have your aluminum roof rails with your big panoramic roof right up top, which we'll see as well. Now we'll go to the back. All right, I'll jump in the gun because I wanted to show you guys these new boomerang tail lamps on the Bianco Alpi paint to see what they look like. So now we can kind of see what this looks like meshed up with. I mean, like the clear, I wasn't sure how well the clear was going to show up with the white paint. I think it looks actually pretty good. And then you have the aluminum rear diffuser as well to go with it. Chrome exhaust tips, honeycomb grille, as you can see, that is actually functional. And then you have your Levante and chrome badge there. You have your Maserati insignia in chrome and your Q4 badge, which makes it all-wheel drive in chrome. Well, all this looks good together. I mean, you guys let me know what you're thinking. I think with the chrome here and the paint, there's not a big discrepancy in the colors together, and it actually works out pretty well. I'm actually pretty surprised about that. I was a little worried about the white paint with the clear taillights for 2021. Here's where the real magic happens. All right, so I've closed doors on the Granlusso here, so you'll see it pulling it right in. You'll notice Whew. All right, no preset hinge for the door, opens up wherever, dual pane glass windows, and a beautiful Sabia interior. Holy crap, look at this. Regimental open pore wood trim, Sabia seats with natural drill leather, all right, Nero leather, contrasted stitching, aluminum trim. This is just insane. So with that said, let's talk more about this. Before we get in, you'll see the nice Maserati door sill there, all right. You'll also see the aluminum buttons that is new for 2021 with the black centers. All right, it makes it look that much better, a lot more classy. All right, no aluminum pedals because this is the Granlusso. And then on the door paneling here, you'll also notice the black Nero leather here up top, the regimental open pore wood trim, the aluminum. All right, the Sabia leather, which is the cream colored leather, all throughout. All right, you have the stitching going through as well. You also have the Harman Kardon sound system with the aluminum trim going around the speakers. I mean, the seat memory seats, you have that with the aluminum trim going around. That just looks classy. I love that. All of it looks high quality. Now, once you come inside, you'll notice those natural drill leather seats, which are heated and cooled, done in Sabia. All right, no contrasted stitching on these, which may be okay for me. I mean, I like the contrasted stitching, but for this spec, I think it looks really good without it. And then you'll notice up top that big piece of Sabia Alcantara for the sunroof, all right, or the panoramic roof, and that is the big shade over the top of it. We can open that up in just a second. So once we get inside, you'll notice the Nero leather steering wheel, no paddle shifters. This is a luxury model, so we're not worried about the paddles. Then we close this up, and you'll notice the whole dash is done with Nero leather, all right, and Sabia contrasted stitching all throughout. Looks really good. You also have the Sabia pillars for the Alcantara setup as well. All right, you also have the open pore wood trim over the glove box with the aluminum, Nero leather, and Sabia contrasted stitching with the Sabia glove box there. All right, then in the center, you'll notice this big slab of open pore wood trim. All right, looks phenomenal. And then you actually have your cubby there, your plugins for your radio, you know, for your aux and USB 2.0 and SD card, your Maserati MIA system, which is a new 8.4-inch screen with Android Auto software that just sets this thing crazy apart from the older models. We've gone into that whole full video, 20-minute video in that. So make sure you guys check that out if you want a deeper dive. The new setup for the aluminum dials for the odometer and the new graphics on the TFT screen look phenomenal as always. Man, I mean, with everything that we see new for 2021 and putting it all together with this kind of classy spec, I mean, it just really comes together quite nicely. It really shows what Maserati is capable of, and this isn't even the highest spec that you can get when it comes to interior stuff when you talk about things like the seats. So with that said, I love this spec. I don't think I could necessarily have it because, again, it's just too cleanly. I have to keep the thing clean as much as possible. At least the floor mats and carpet and everything are Nero. All right, for the Alfa Romeo models, their Crema, which is their cream, you get the floor, the carpet, the floor mats and the carpets, the floor mats, yeah, floor mats and carpets are done in Crema. That's too much for me. I have to have something that I can put my feet on and not worry about. But with that said, I'm briefly going over this because we've gone through everything that you have in the 2021 models. Really what I want to go over was this specific spec and how clean this thing is. Now, let's go up top because we have a big panoramic roof there. All right, so we want to slide back that Sabia Alcantara cover. You can also slide the glass, which is probably going to do in just a second. Oh, yep, I didn't want to do that, but it opens up the glass, but I'm going to close that because I want to use the other button to go back a little bit further. There we go for our backseat passengers. And look at all of that natural sunlight. Oh man, it looks so good. Again, with all this Sabia in here. I mean, it's the look but don't touch spec, really it is. Again, I feel even bad being in here because it looks so good, but I don't want to dirty it up, so I'm trying my best not to do so, not to touch everything like I'm used to. I like to, you know, I'm a touchy-feely person when it comes to showing you these cars because I really try to bring that touch and feel experience through the camera as much as possible without you guys actually being here. But yeah, let me know what you think about this interior so far. Let's just roll to the back. Same love in the back, soft closed doors, dual pane windows, no hinge preset for the back doors as well, and you have a rear sunshade as well. This is different that we haven't seen yet for 2021, but we've seen these in previous Maserati models. So you do have that as well. You have the open pore wood trim, aluminum, Nero leather, Sabia leather, and you have the Harman Kardon speakers right there as well. Also, you have the heated seats down here as well, which is an actual package. You also have the Maserati side still done there in aluminum as well. All right, and then stepping inside, you'll notice that drilled leather seat setup here. All right, in Sabia. You will see that natural drill leather. You will see the Nero carpets. You will also see in the center console here, you have your lighter, you have your USB plug-in, USB 2.0, and those are charging only. Your HVAC vents and your cargo net. And in the center, you will see, I know this hasn't been detailed yet, guys. Your cup holders there with the aluminum trim and the center feed through. And yeah, everything that you're used to. But again, that same kind of package flows to the back. So the backseat passengers can get a lot. They even get a rear sunshade, which is very nice. So this one's a little bit loaded up, more loaded up than we've seen for the 2021 model so far. And again, this deserves that kind of luxury because it is the luxury model. So this is supposed to be up to standard, and I think it's doing a good job. All right, guys, so after a quick look at this specific spec, let's take a look at what this 2021 Levante Granlusso costs. Bianco Alpi exterior with the Sabia interior. MSRP for the Granlusso starting off is $83,890. Now, after additional equipment, which we have a nice slew of it, you're looking at a total price of $92,799, but that's after a $1,195 destination charge with a $300 preparation and delivery. So, what are those additional options? Well, let's check it out. You have your climate pack, your heated rear seats, and your windshield washer nozzles. That's $450. You also have your regimental open pore wood trim, $500. Your 20-inch Festo Platinum wheels, $1,800. Your power rear sunshades, $500. Your gloss red calipers, $400. Your full natural drill leather, $700. And your tri-coat Bianco Alpi paint, $2,700. Now you also get your accessories like your Levante first aid kit. All right, you also have your sunshade, your umbrella, and your luggage compartment mat at $364. So those are your additional options. And then again, we'll take a look at the standard options, the standard equipment for the 2021 Levante. There's a lot of it that comes standard for the Granlusso model, so make sure you guys pause this when need be. But some things are like the aluminum front fascia and rear diffuser. Also, you'll get the full matrix LED headlamps. You'll get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto automatically. You get stuff like start, stop. You get stuff like your 8.4-inch screen, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys check that out as well. Harman Kardon radio, active air suspension, sport mode, all the good stuff that you're used to. But with the Lusso model, making it a little bit more fancy. So let me know what are you guys thinking about this one. All right, guys, so let's do one last look around with everything illuminated. So you have your full matrix LED lamps. You have the switchback turn signals for the LED DRLs, and you have your fog lamps up there as well. Everything looks really good on this Bianco Alpi paint, I must say. You also have your turn signal on the side here with a side view mirror. All right, done in amber. And you have the new boomerang tail lamps, and again, it looks really decent on the Bianco Alpi white paint with the clear tail lamp section. I mean, look at that. It doesn't look too bad, and you can see everything pretty well, even with the turn signals on there. You can see it all shining, and yeah, I definitely like the look of this. It's not bad at all. It actually makes it look a lot better, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think on this one, though. With that said, could you guys rock this spec? Bianco Alpi paint, which is a pearl, the polished platinum wheels, and also the Sabia interior with the open pore regimental wood trim. It's a very kind of neat freak-esque spec, all right? I mean, this is not for somebody who doesn't like to wash their car or keep their things clean. This is a very OCD type spec to where it could get dirty very easily, so you really have to take care of it. So is this one you could rock? And how did the new taillights look on white? I've been waiting to see what the clear taillights will look like on the white, and with this having the platinum on it for the wheels, with it having the aluminum for the diffuser and front fascia, and the white taillights on that, I mean, it kind of looks all right. It's not too bad, but I really want to see what it looked like. So let me know your comments down below on what you think about this spec. If you guys did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. When you give it a thumbs up, it help gets it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on this 2021 Maserati Levante Granlusso with this crazy spec. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Venmo, just in case you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel. Also, check me out on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. See everything I'm posting, even on TikTok. Ron's Rides, Ferrari, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo that doesn't always make it here to the channel. And make sure you check out the Ron's Rides merch. If you want to get a hoodie, you want to get stickers, t-shirts, everything Ron's Rides, you can check that out as well. Also, subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one Ron's Rides video. Now, with that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.